Good morning children, I am Seditiasis. Now I am going to teach you food poisoning. As I told you, the microbes cause harmful effects that cause diseases to human beings, animals, plants, etc. and that spoil food, leather, clothes, etc. Now we can see food poisoning. The microbes can grow on food items and that produce toxic substances. Toxic substances means poisonous substances. So we can see the microbes produce toxic substances or poisonous substances on food and make it unfit for consumption. And that food emit bad smell, then bad taste and color also change. Okay, so the microbes can grow on food items and make it poisonous and make it unfit for consumption, and that is called food poisoning. The food poisoning causes severe illness or even death of the person. Okay, so now we can see the microbes. The microbes may be bacteria, fungi, several microbes are growing on food items and that make the food poison by producing toxic substances. And the major microbes that can grow on food items are bacteria, fungi, parasites, other pathogens. So the ill effect on health caused by consumption of contaminated food. Is it clear about food poisoning? And now we can see, so the poisonous food emit a bad smell, a bad taste they have, and they show color change. And now we can see, so it is very important to preserve food item or to keep the food safe for consumption without growing microbes. So we can prevent the growth of microbes to keep the food safe for consumption. And that process is called food preservation. So what is food preservation? You can see the food preservation. So already I taught you the food unfit for consumption due to the chemical toxicity of microbe that I taught you. Now we can see the food preservation. Food preservation means keeping the food items safe for consumption by preventing the growth of microbes. So the process of keeping food safe for consumption by preventing growth of microbes. So that is called the food preservation. And there are some methods to preserve food items. So we can see the methods of food preservation. Which are the major methods of food preservation? And first we can see the chemical methods of food preservation. In chemical methods, salt, sugar, oil means edible oil, eatable oil, and vinegar, acetic acid. These are the commonly used chemicals to preserve the food for a long time. So they are called preservatives. So preservatives are chemicals which are used to preserve food. So what is preservative? So what are preservatives? Preservatives are chemicals used to preserve food. Okay. And I will show you that. So the commonly used chemical methods of food preservation: salt, sugar, oil plus vinegar also there. Plus vinegar also. Vinegar means acetic acid. Okay. And now we can see some commonly used chemical substances. See, for example, for keeping pickles at home, we can use vinegar. To keep the pickle for long at home, we can use vinegar. But in large scale preservation, we can use some chemicals such as, I'll show you the chemicals, sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfate. These are the commonly used chemicals for the large scale preservation. So large scale preservation, we are using the sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfate. We are buying pickles and other items from the shop, and they are using this type of chemicals. When we are keeping the pickles or any other food items at home, it is only a small scale preservation. Salt, sugar, vinegar, etc. are enough to keep that food item at home. Okay, so for small scale preservation, salt, sugar, vinegar are enough. But for large scale preservation, the chemicals such as sodium benzoate and sodium metabisulfate are used. It is very, very important which are the commonly used chemicals for large scale preservation of food: sodium benzoate and the sodium metabisulfate. And now we can see one by one. So first, preservation by salt. Preservation by salt. So the food items like mango, gooseberry, etc. can be preserved for long by using salt. Okay, fish also we can use salt to keep it safe for long. So that is first method, and second method we are using sugar. So sugar, jam, jellies, squashes, etc. we can keep it safe for long by using sugar. And the third method, by using edible oil and vinegar. So here fish, meat, etc. we can keep it safe for long. We can use oil, vinegar, etc. And another method is, so these are chemical methods. Now we can see another method, that is fourth one, heat and cold method. Heat and cold method. So in heat and cold method, you can see some food items at home we can keep it for 2 or 3 days by continuously boiling. So boiling can kill the microbes. Likewise, we can keep it in refrigerator. Some of the food items like milk, fruits, vegetables, etc. we can keep it safe for long by using a refrigerator. That is a cold treatment. So that in extreme cold condition, the microbes cannot grow. So heat and cold treatment are used to preserve the food items. Okay, and in this heat and cold method, we have to learn a special type of preservation, that is called pasteurization. So pasteurization. Pasteurization is discovered by Louis Pasteur. Actually, pasteurization is used to keep milk safe for long. So here the milk can heat at 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 minutes, 30 seconds. So milk can be heated or boiled at 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 then it is suddenly chilled and stored. So this process is called the pasteurization. So pasteurization in which the milk can be heated at 70 degrees Celsius for 15 to 30 seconds and suddenly chilled and stored. So this milk is called a pasteurized milk. So this pasteurized milk can be used without boiling. Is it clear? And next, the last method is storage and packing. Storage and packing. So some food items like dry fruits, wheat flour, rice flour, etc. can be stored for long in an airtight container. So that is another method of food preservation. Hope you understood everything about the food preservation methods and food poisoning also. That's all for today.